So, I guess we're ready to get started. First of all, let me shut the music off.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Come on,
You could
we'll see that we're warm.
You could snuggle right in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sit close, you won't freeze.
I go to Packard and I'm real.
Yeah.
I don't.
Be in the middle.
I understand cold.
In the early 1600s, the poet John Donne, who was a metaphysical poet in England, wrote a series of holy sonnets. And his most famous sonnet was the Death Be Not Proud, so that's what we're going to start with. Death be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow, die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which thy pictures be, much pleasure then must flow from thee, and much more must flow. And soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls deliver. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison more and sickness dwell. And popular charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swellest thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death thou shalt die. Wayne, you want to do this for us? Because Father George isn't here yet.
Father George is not here. This is the prayer of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying that we are born to eternal life.
Thank you. And one more. Both my mother and I have, traveled a very different spiritual journey than a lot of the people here. And as Pope Francis would tell all of you, all spiritual journeys are legitimate. All paths lead back to the same place. My mother and I have ended in somewhat more of a Buddhist kind of place. So we're going to end with a reading from the Bhagavad Gita, which is the ancient Indian sacred text. Never the spirit was born. The spirit shall cease to be, never. Never was a time it was not. End and beginning are dreams. Birthless and deathless and changeless remains the spirit forever. Death has not touched it at all, dead though the house of it seems. The true self knows itself exhaustless, self-sustained, immortal, and indestructible. When one lays her worn-out robes away, and taking new ones says, "These I will wear today," so says the spirit lightly of its garb of flesh, and passes gently to inherit a new residence in a new time. So working with our readings.